Let me go across to Shivani Kashyap, who's joining us, singer. Shivani, how important is it, the role of stars such as Javed Akhtar, the soft power of India as it is often called, to call out Pakistan and our enemies, that too from a global stage?
Bravado to him. Very brave, very strong, and I must say, since he is the poetic and the artistic voice of India, and I'm sure people in Pakistan would relate to him also, because people in Pakistan are truly creative. Also, there are so many good artists there. So I'm sure he will be able to beseech and be able to influence their thoughts through his speech, through what he's saying, through his message.
Do you think other people also from the creative world, from Bollywood, from the film industry, should now come out and take an open position on Pakistan?
Yes, because we are Indian nationals and it should be India first, nation first. So we should definitely, in whatever capacity we are, whether we are actors, singers, businessmen, industrialists or whatever, we belong to this country and we should definitely speak for our country, stand for our country, protect our country. And the idea is not to, practice any violence. The idea is to, I think, prevail upon them, upon our neighboring country to just be peaceful with not just us, but with the entire world. Right?
Absolutely.
We're looking at world peace here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shivani. Very well put there. Let me go across to Rahul Ishwar, who's joining us, an activist. Now, Rahul Ishwar, they say that the pen is mightier than the sword. With these words today, Javed Akhtar has really proved that point, hasn't he?
Absolutely, yes. And Pakistan needs to be at peace with themselves. We saw a recent terror attack in which in a holy Islamic mosque, hundreds of people were killed. They were from them itself. And it was very nice of him highlighting this aspect of Mumbai terror attacks in Pakistan, because Pakistan needs to realize when you are growing a snake in your backyard, at the end of the day, it will bite you yourself. That's the reason why Pakistan had international sanctions. Pakistan was seen as a pariah in a global committee of nations. So, in the creative people, when they can highlight such things, the Pakistani intelligentsia academia will also think, and those people who are outside the influence and parameters of ISI and the extreme groups will realize that this will harm them in the long run. And I hope these kind of reminders to them will really wake them up, will move away from terror angles and try to build a positive relation. And yes, there may be outstanding issues between India and Pakistan. At the same point of time, we were once, we fought against the mighty British Empire and defeated them at one point of time. So at least we should build peace, if not brotherhood and sisterhood. So hopefully some kind of harmony will be there. And all the creative people should remind that extremism is against all creativity. Extremism is against all form of positive things in the world. And when Ghulam Ali Saab visited Kerala, my home state, I had a great privilege to meet him and touch his feet. We had a very good conversation. There are great people like Javed Akhtar Saab also mentioned Mehdi Hasan. He has a cult figure in India. Lata Mangeshkar went on to say that Mehdi Hasan has the voice of God. So there are very positive things. I hope Pakistanis will pick up on that positive and build on it.
How important is it for India and its soft power to now be displayed against Pakistan? India, of course, the armed forces are keeping the border safe. They've carried out surgical strikes. But this kind of a strike from the soft power of India, how significant is that to put across the message unambiguously to Pakistan?
That's a very important question. We need to have a two-handed approach. On one hand, we should have a very alert military. We should have our borders guarded in a very good sense. We should have our law and the other establishment on their toes. But on the other hand, we should have goodwill building measures. Modi ji went to Pakistan and even gave a particular gift to Nawaz Sharif's mother. See, that is the great stature of India. We respect, we have our major, some of the major Sikh Gurudwaras there, some of the ancient temples are there. So, we need to build good rapport with the good people there. And Sri Sri Ravi Shankar had even opened an ashram sometime back in Pakistan. Later it had some problems. But we need to show that soft power, and India needs to take the lead, because we know by the forces of history we are the big brother. We are the more deeper civilization. We are the largest, right now we are largest population nation in the world. So we need to take the lead. India is right now the chair of G20. World look with respect to India, and we need to rise above any kind of partisan friendship, and we need to show the way in a positive way. At the same time, we should also be guarded against the nefarious elements who are hell-bent on attacking us. That's the reason why we will always be remembered as the land of Mahatma Gandhi, and if you can use it metaphorically, even Muhammad Ali Jinnah's daughter didn't go to Pakistan. She stayed in India for some time and later left to US. So, we as a nation and civilization, being a Vishwaguru, has a much more higher degree of responsibility towards a harmonious and peaceful world, and we are looked upon by the world as a major power. That's the reason why even nations like Mexico went on to say that our PM Narendra Modi should intervene in the Russian-Ukraine crisis. So yes, India has that soft power.
Well, you've made a very relevant point there. India is the soft power. It knows how to defend its borders, but also knows how to take its position and power responsibly. And today, someone like Javed Akhtar has proved just that. Thank you so much, Rahul Ishwar, for joining us. Important for our viewers to listen once again to Javed Akhtar. He said this sitting in Lahore during the Faiz Ahmed Faiz festival, which was held. Listen in to how his words are much mightier than the swords and the guns of Pakistan.
यहाँ मैं तकल्लुफ से काम नहीं लूंगा। हमने तो नुसरत के बड़े-बड़े फंक्शन किए, मेहदी हसन के बड़े-बड़े फंक्शन किए। आपके मुल्क में तो लता मंगेशकर का कोई फंक्शन नहीं हुआ। तो हकीकत ये है, चलिए अब हम एक दूसरे को इल्जाम न दें, उससे सॉल्व नहीं हो। ये अहम बात ये है कि ये जो आजकल इतना गर्म है फिजा, वो कम होनी चाहिए। हम तो बम्बई के लोग हैं, हमने देखा हमारे शहर पे कैसे हमला हुआ था। तो वो लोग नॉर्वे से तो नहीं आए थे, ना इजिप्ट से आए थे, वो लोग अभी भी आपके मुल्क में घूम रहे हैं।
Well, let me go across to Majid Hydari, who's joining us, a political analyst. Majid Hydari, would you like to congratulate Javed Akhtar for the words that he has used to call out Pakistan from Pakistani soil? Also a strong reminder to those who are still backing and sympathizing with Pakistan.
Well, definitely Javed Akhtar Sahab deserves all appreciation because he is only drawing inspiration from what Virat Kohli ji did when he shook his hands with a Pakistani counterpart. That time you had no issues because he comes from a different community, a different belief. But because Javed Akhtar Sahab
Whose
is a
community
Muslim,
are you talking about? There is no community. We are talking about Indians on the whole.
No, when you are talking about Indians, when didn't you raise your voice when Virat Kohli shook his hands with his Pakistani counterpart? That time we were asked to enjoy the cricket.
Javed Akhtar has not attacked anyone literally. I hope you realize he's participating in Lahore in a Pakistani festival where he's used his words. That is called soft power, Majid Hydari. I beg you, do not communalize this patriotism of Javed Akhtar.
Cricket with Pakistani cricket team, which is supposed to be enemy cricket team, I will say why shouldn't Javed Akhtar Sahab speak? He has done the best because being a Muslim, it's his responsibility to promote peace and seek bonhomie between India and Pakistan. What is wrong in that?
Would you at least say that his nationality comes before anyone's religion, not just his, anyone's religion? Would you at least concede that?
So there what Virat Kohli's
for you, what's greater, the Rashtra or your religion? What's greater, your Rashtra or your religion, Majid Hydari?
Madam, let the BJP government clarify, are we at war with Pakistan?
Majid Hydari,
I'm
really sad that even you haven't used this opportunity today to say that we stand with India. Religion does not matter. Everyone's an Indian first. But unfortunately for you, even here, there is a communal angle. Well, this is going to be one of our top focus stories here on Times Now. Don't go anywhere. We are slipping into a short break.